Hi Stephane.
Hello.
How are you?
Thank you very much for the very nice ride that I'm about to have.
Yes.
I'm very pleased about
The
it.
car is over there, so
Yes.
let's walk over and I give you the keys. Okay?
Thank you.
So Stephane, this is the car. I hope you can enjoy the ride.
I will certainly will. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
All the traditional watchmaking art is done in this valley. More than 400 years ago, when the Catholics were cutting the heads of the Protestants, they had to find a place, a safe place. So they traveled along the border of Switzerland and they stayed in the Jura Suisse, and then they go up to La Chaux-de-Fonds and on this Arc des Horlogers. Here you can find, for hundreds and hundreds of years, people who have the patience, they have time to make this a piece of art. Blancpain is the oldest watch brand. Today, Blancpain is probably the best and the biggest cocktail in between this old tradition and a really strong motivation for development and creativity. Et qui libère à raison de seconde par seconde la force du ressort, qui catalyse en fait cette énergie, sinon il se déroulerait en 2 secondes. What we will always keep is what we call manufacture. You know, manufacture means the work of the hand. And that means that our watchmaker will always make their movement from A to Z. And this gives a very personalized of the watch. And every watchmaker gives a signature in the movement, give a number to the movement, and we always know who has done which watch when. Of course, you have first the pieces who are coming, because they're coming from steel or gold, you make roughly, like an étampe, the final form. But then every single piece has to go to the decoration team and they had to polish them. It's like called a polymiroir, it's like a glass, it's polished like a glass, even on the steel. And then you put the angles, qui sont d'une miniaturisation de l'ordre de ce qu'on a vu là. It's much more complicated and it takes more time to make the regulation, to make it accurate, than instead to build it. If you have the minute repeater, the tourbillon, the perpetual calendar, which can mechanically say to the months of February you have 28 and every 4 years you have 29, this is a masterpiece. This makes this art one step ahead. One of the important ways to personalize the watch is to engrave it. And this is really fantastic the way they work. They take a picture, for example, of the person or of the boat, and then they have to make a design that size, and then they have to calculate what they can do, for example, on the rotor of the watch, and then they engrave it, and really it's fantastic to see the detail of the engraver they can do. When you have an industrial product, it has its period of time in our life, because the technologies are making so many progress, then once they will be obsolete and you won't be able to use it anymore, which is not the case with an art product, because as long as human beings will be on this earth, we'll have art products. All this value, all the human add value, is inside the watch. So this is fantastic to think that there is no show-off, there is no bling-bling concept by these watches. It's really the inside is the real value of the watch, and that is a little bit like said Antoine de Saint-Exupéry with Le Petit Prince. He said that the most important thing in life cannot be seen with the eyes, but with the heart. And this is the real philosophy of the DNA of Blancpain.